Brands Hatch, the Indy layout of the circuit. So great little circuit for these little cars. Everyone's still in the pits at the moment though. Amiga moving out. So just getting the stream shared out and stuff, so bear with me just while it goes quiet, but we'll get back in with the action as quickly as we can. 15 minutes of this session remaining. Flood of little Ginetta cars leaving the pits there. There you go. Really getting that little Ginetta car moving. Of course, the outlap is all about getting that heat in the tyres. There we go. Getting the car. I mean, it is a very short track, so we'll take probably a couple of laps, you know, at least to get optimum temperature in. But the good news is we won't have to wait so long for times to start coming in. See in the distance there, cars coming into view. So Amiga will be should be the first one to put times down. So again, apologies, just go quiet, just getting the stream shared out. And there's me dropping my phone. Apologies about the wait there, very unprepared. It was just a sort of last minute decision. I managed to be able to get on to stream tonight. So we've got Jamie F 430 currently taking the top spot, and we've got Edu there, regular in the Next Gen family now, doing well in second. Amiga running out third. We've got Cam again, regular to touring car. Ginetta's racing, doing well in fourth. And Jim Martin in fifth there. Boy, RX 14. 6, Neckelman. RS Jim running 6 at the moment. I imagine we'll see him claw a few positions before the end of this qualifying session. But at the moment, Jamie F 430 showing everyone how it's done. But not a lot of breathing space between him and Edu, who's trailing just behind him at the moment. But Jamie F, lights blaring, letting everyone know he is meaning business as he throws this Ginetta Junior around this Brands Hatch Indy circuit. Let's see if times will improve. No, Edu closes the gap on him though. So Edu has closed the gap immensely. Oh, he goes off. He's pushing hard, maybe perhaps a little bit too hard at the moment. There's a fine line, and unfortunately he did cross that there. He's really pushing this Ginetta Junior as hard as he can. RS Jim there did say he was going to claw some places. He's now up into third place as well. Obviously a lot of traffic out on track. This is the problem with the Indy circuit in the qualifying. Does mean that you can soon hit that, and that does come into effect with some of the guys. You know, everyone's fighting for positions, and Jamie there has increased his lead now. That lap from Edu on his last one unfortunately has cost him dearly there. Amiga still in 4th. See if he can improve now as he approaches the home straight. It's going to be a frantic qualifying with the length of the track, and these guys really throwing it round. He stays where he is in 4th at the moment. Jamie's now coming across the line and see if he can stay first as Edu across the line. No change at the top just at the moment. Here comes RS Jim now. See if he can now take the top spot. Oh, strangely there, Jamie has got into the pits. Still no change between the top 3 at the moment. Amiga's in the pits there as well. So Martin could upset the balance. We've got Cam as well. You know, definitely one to watch. Maybe turned it a little bit too quick there as well. Didn't get the best line. So here he comes onto the home straight. Will he improve on his time? Will he jump into the top 3? So there's Jamie just coming out the pits there as well. So Cam, I think he just moved up a space there. He's moved into 5th. He's back in the pits now though. RS Jim's still out there fighting for it. Edu, oh, unfortunately, goes off-roading. I think damage might be off for this race, so shouldn't affect his performance there. Let's just have a look down the rest of the table. So ICH Motorsport, so still to put time in. That could be an issue. Maybe if they've joined the lobby late. I do think that causes problems with the director mode there, so it may not be accurate to the actual thing. So EGR Ghost currently in 12th at the moment. Moves up to 10th there, so jumps a nice 2 places. Pushes Danzo and EGR Lager F8 NNY. That's how I'll pronounce it through the race. I think we'll just call him NGA Lager, EGR Lager for this race. Pushes them 2 down to the bottom. Nackerman still running 9th. I think we might see him maybe move up a few places just before the end of this. Just over 6 minutes left to go now. Oh, we won't see him improve on this lap though doing that. See the kicking up the gravel as he tries to keep the car going. It's on the grass, but that grass is very slippy. He gets the car going now. That is definitely not going to improve his time on this lap. Jamie F still in the top spot as Edu's got a little bit of traffic in between him and the top run at the moment. I think Edu there slows down, might let a little bit of gap between him and the traffic form. Gets a bit of a slipstream. I think Jamie's going for a fast lap here as well. He's just put his lights on. Now Edu's in a good place here. If he can keep the pace up, stay behind him, and then maybe get a nice toe off him, and then on the last corner use that to his advantage and get onto the home straight. Maybe with a bit of pace he might be able to sort of slingshot himself into the top spot, but we'll keep our eye on this lap here. Just over 5 minutes left to go now of the qualifying session. I just don't know if that's going to be enough to take the top spot. As they come to cross the line. No improvement from either of them there. Edu looking good through that corner. Jamie F flashing his lights there as well. I don't know if that was to say I've messed up going in front of me. But he did well to get out of the way there of Edu. Did the right thing there. He knew that his lap was down. Oh, Edu keeping the car going sideways through the corner there. Well maintained and well held. Edu definitely has, shown that he's pushing hard for these places tonight. He definitely wants that pole spot. We have got a change in the top three. We'll just see if Edu wants to do anything here. No change there at the moment. NGR Martin now is in the top three. Let's push RS Jim down to fourth. Someone taking a lot of gravel onto the track there as well. That'll make it slippy there, so not the best place to have dirt on the track. Oh, is that Jamie F turning his little Ginetta Jr. into a lawnmower? And he's got traffic coming. He'll stay out of the way there. I think that's Cam. Yeah, letting him past. Nice driving by Jamie there. He's not getting in anyone's way. Slow him down. I think he's letting the traffic in front go. And he should start powering down now. He's going now. Here he goes. Pedal all the way down. Get the best speed you can on the straight so you can start the next lap the best you can. Edu's looking slow. I think he's letting traffic go. No traffic just behind that. It's Jamie pushing too hard again. Edu, I think he's just trying to stay out the way of any traffic that's coming. So Jamie has now gone into the pits. I'm still in fourth, so top three you've got NGR Martin, NGR Edu. There's, I thought that was Amiga. Let's try and find out who the other red car was. Oh, it was ALTEL. It says that he hasn't put a time in. I think this might be the director mode bug. They might have joined the lobby just after it was launched, so unfortunately it does seem to mess up the tracking. Yes, he's pitted. I don't believe that he hasn't put a qualifying time in. But looks like the pole honours are going to go to Jamie F 430 tonight. RS Jim has stole second from Edu there. Edu is going to have time to put in possibly 2 laps out of this. Oh, that's not going to give him a good lap there. Is he pitting here? It's running slowly. I'm not quite sure what's going on with his car. Seems to be parking up there at the moment now. I think that's it for Edu. It's over. Can Jim pull a surprise out the bag here? Jamie F is out on track as well, so he could still keep that provisional pole. Is RS Jim going to upset him? He's closed the gap slightly again. This is the final attack that he can now pull. Oh, he's got in the pits. I thought he was going to go for it then. So it's looking like, unless Amiga can do something here, he's going to be able to get another lap after this as well. Is he going to stay out? Yeah, this is it, the final attack now. So, I mean, unless we've got Boy, Racer or Cam that pulls a surprise out the bag, but we'll stay with Amiga. He is going to have enough time. Oh, unfortunately, that is... He's going to pit in now. He moves up to 5th there. Pushes Amiga down to 6th. So he'll be pleased with that last performance. Now coming out on track. Does he improve? No, he stays in 9th. There's Jamie F entering the pits there as well with just 10 seconds left to go. So well done to Jamie F for taking pole. So it's a we should have 2 rounds tonight as well. So 2 short sprint races. There's your top 3. He'll be kicking himself there though. Jim just stealing for it just at the end. That puts RS Jim in a good place for the race. We're just waiting for the race to start. So let's go. Oh, Jamie F getting a very slow start there. Jim looks like he's got the better of the start. Edu there as well, slicing his way through the middle. I think he's going to have to take... He's taking 2nd. Jamie F losing a couple of places out there as well. Didn't really get the best start. Goes out a bit wide. He's got NGR Martin just up the backside of him there as well. But RS Jim has steamed off into the front at the moment. But he has got Edu, Jamie F, Martin, Cam, all following just behind him there as well, and everyone else is in this battle at the moment. Obviously, first lap there. That's someone going off. That's NGR Martin. Managed to get back on track without causing any upset for anyone else there as well. But he'll be a little bit upset by that as the pack all battle and now get into places to start it all over again. RS Jim has got some serious talent trailing up behind him. Edu was quick in qualifying, so definitely not able to relax. Edu's applying a lot of pressure here. Edu's got the inside line. I think Jim's going to hold this. The inside, not really the best line for the upcoming corner. Edu's going to be able to carry probably a bit more speed through it. Uses the offering of the track there as well. Edu has slipped into 1st place. Jim slots back in behind him now, and these do battle out. Coming up to lap 3 of 12. Jamie F looking a little bit out of shape there going into the corner, but he's managed to get it back under control without losing too much. He's right on Jim's tail here. He's got his lights blaring, letting Jim know that he means business. But Cam, Boy Racer and Amiga still within this as well. This is a 6-way battle for first at the moment. No room for error. Jamie F going to make a move here on RS Jim. Cam is going to go up the inside here as well. No room for him. I thought he was going to be able to get through. Goes into 4th there as well. Boy Racer applying the pressure here. Oh, Jim getting a little bit out of shape on the grass. Jamie F getting into 2nd place now. Managed to get in front. Lovely move. Cam really applying the pressure. You're doing well. No, he doesn't get past again. Cam looking like he's definitely got it in him. He just can't seem to get it past and keep the move stuck. Is that Amiga? Oh, I thought he was. No, goes on the grass. Unfortunately loses some of his momentum, and unfortunately loses a little bit of ground there as well. But Edu stormed out into 1st place there, and he's now seems to be pulling away from everyone, while the rest of the guys behind him have to defend and battle out amongst themselves. This is slowing them down, and it's playing into Edu's hand at the moment. Jim is going to be able to... Oh, Cam gets a little bit of nudge there from Boy Racer. Oh, Camera's not doing the best job there. Oh, is that lag? I think might have been a little bit of lag from Boy Racer. Oh, no! Boy Racer there, unfortunately, took the corner. Wheels touched the grass. Nice slides. Unfortunately, connected with Jim. Fair play rules. He is racing there. He knows he's allowed Jim to go back in front, but Jim, I think he might be upset about that. So the six-way battle has now really turned into Edu going up in front, and the battle for second between Cam, and Cam goes past there. Jamie F, we did see in qualifying he made a few mistakes on that first corner, and in the race there he's done it. So Amiga now back on NGR Martin there as well. Amiga in the red, NGR Martin in the white. So Jamie F got his work cut out for him here. And we've got Danzo's got one hell of a fight to put up. He's defending there as well, not making it easy for Jim to get past. Jim plays the cool game. Oh, well driven by Jim there to avoid any kind of contact. Danzo tries his best to get out the way, and now joins back on track. Could have been a lot more ugly than what it was. Well driven by the drivers there to avoid any unnecessary contact. As we join the top guys as well. So Cam pulling away a little bit again as Jamie F now defending against Amiga, and he's still got a GR Martin behind him there as well. Lights blaring from everyone, letting people know that they do mean business, which everyone does in these races. You know, very misleading camera views there. Looks like the cars are travelling about 5 miles an hour. I can assure you they are not. And GR Martin looks like he's playing the cool game at the moment. He's just sticking with Amiga, applying, you know, pressure. Not too much pressure though. Hopefully, you know, Amiga will be looking in his mirrors, not concentrating on his braking points, and then he'll be able to attack there. We can see the gap has closed a little bit here. I think Amiga's just trying to find a way past. He's struggling to get past though. You know, this track, not that many opportunities to take over really. The cars don't carry that much speed. The straights aren't that long, so it is really finding the places to overtake. You know, we have seen Amiga try, but not the two wheels on the grass there by Amiga. Oh, NGR Martin looks like he messed up there, had to brake hard. Unfortunately, that's not going to carry well through the corner. That's allowed Amiga just to pull away very slightly, but has pulled away there. But Martin right back on it here. Jamie F pulling away slightly there as well. Yeah, Amiga will be pushing hard, but also still looking in his mirror. He can't relax too much yet. You know, just touch the grass or the gravel a little bit, and Martin will be able to capitalise on that. Edu still comfortably out in front there as well. Cam nicely in second. RS Jim moved up to 6, probably thinking what could have been. He definitely would have been battling with the top guys, I can assure you of that. Yeah, boy racing. It definitely wasn't intentional. You know, the front wheels touched the grass, and then unfortunately that's Danzo going wide there as well. Could lose a place here. NGR Taylor just thought he was going to be able to make the move on Danzo's stick there, but Danzo managed to keep his place in 9th. But again, we join this battle here. Battle for 4th place between NGR Amiga and NGR Martin. Let's go on board with NGR Martin for this lap at Brands. Oh, that's Amiga making a mistake there. Oh, that's a real shame. And that's RS Jim in the distance there as well. I don't think he's going to lose any more places, but it does give RS Jim a little bit of hope there to catch up. But Gary, yeah, use as much of the track as possible. Fortunately, a little bit slippy. Maybe not so much heat in the tyres. Upsets the balance of the car, and the result is what you saw on the screen. That's someone else going. I think it was Ayatel. Yeah, Ayatel it was. Jamie F has got, I think he might have had a little bit of a mistake there as well. He's now got NGR Martin breathing down his neck. But they enter the final lap. Jim Martin light flashing there, saying, "Come on, son, I mean business tonight." As that Cam having a little bit of a moment there. He's still going though. And Jim Martin applying the pressure here. I think we're definitely going to go on board for this one. So you can just see just how close it looks to the drivers here as well. Gets a good run through that corner there as well. Jamie F squeezes the line there as much as he can without making contact. And Joe Martin, great run through the corner. I think he's done him on the last lap here. He is out in front. Is Jamie F going to be able to get back in front of him? He's not. He lost the place on the final corner. Now it's saying there Jamie F finished third. I'm not too sure there. I would have said NGR Martin had that. I was positive that NGR Martin had that. I could be wrong. It has put Jamie F as third place. I'm not so sure about that one though. I don't know if you are watching. Let us know what you think. I would put money on NGR Martin having that one then. But that's a pretty much a photo finish. You know, if someone's in the race watching the stream, then do let me know. But I would definitely say so. NGR Martin car, it has put Jamie F430 at third place. He might have just got it back right at the end there. I think the most good still probably be RS Jim about that from a contact from Boy Racer. Sent him down the pack. So I mean, it's not a bad place to have his sixth place after that incident, but he'll definitely be thinking what could have been. So I do believe there is a second round. So go get a drink. Time for a little break. So well played by Edu though as well. You know, he got a great start off the line. Managed to go through the middle, get into first. So well played by him. I think it was that start for Jamie F430 that just let him down. He just couldn't seem to get the power down. quick enough, or maybe mistimed his revs. No, getting a good start is one of the challenges in this game. So just waiting for race 2 of 2 to start. I believe the track stays the same. Oh, we'll go for a much longer race now, though. It's 25 laps. So we've had our sprint race, in these cars. It's still a short track, but sort of these cars endurance length 25 laps. So you're looking like a 20, just under around 20 minutes. So people just getting ready, thumbs going up. So don't forget, lots of action coming on Next Gen this weekend. Tomorrow night we've got our Max Coates Clio Cup. I believe that's round 3. I think it's round 4, round 3 or 4 tomorrow. And then that's followed by our driver point of view in the L&T Motorsport World Touring Car Championship. So that'll be myself. I'm participating in that, so that's from my own point of view. So Clio Cup, that starts about 8:30, and that's full race commentary to catch all the action of qualifying, and that'll take us through to about 9:30, and then touring cars, that starts at 10 o'clock, and that's got a 10-minute practice, 15-minute qualifying, and then 20 laps. So yeah, a few people there, internet not showing the best. Gary George, who's Amiga. So we just wait for this race 2 of 2 to start. Just a couple left to thumb up. Normally have a 5-minute break in between races. So, message from the host there, just waiting for the last couple to catch the breath. It was an action-packed race 1 there. This Brands Hatch Indy circuit, that's what this, especially in these little cars, that's what it brings out. So I believe it's a 15-minute qualifying session again. So I think we'll see the usual suspects filling out the top half of the table, top 3, 4. So obviously a bit of a different tactic is going to be needed now in this race. It's, you can still push hard, but it's not just about that really. It's about playing a long game. So ICH Motorsport coming out on track first. See in the distance the cars leaving the pits. So ICH, of course, is out lap. Oh, little back end, have a little wobble there. You don't have to push it on this lap. Just take your time, get the heat in the tyres, do what is needed to be done, and then attack. You've got 15 minutes, which is plenty of time on this little indie circuit. Brands Hatch, I absolutely adore this track. I love the elevation changes. I love the turns. It's just, I just think it's an absolutely brilliant track. You know, for these cars, it's perfect. I think I do prefer the GP layout of the circuit, but you know, for these cars, you know, you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't want to do a 25 lap race in these cars on the GP, really. Is that Jamie F there? No, it's not. Let's try and find out who that was in the green. They were pushing quite hard. It's NGR Lager. Didn't see much of him in the last race. Didn't qualify too well. Hopefully he'll show himself there. So ICH, of course, past the line. So 51. Ah, there's a Boy Racer just outside, just under the 51 mark there as well. NGR Amiga in second now. Jamie F took pole last race. He's currently really well in third. Pushed all the ICH already pushed all the way down to fourth. RS Jim, I was just going to say, where's he? It's just names jumping all over the table. Has yet to put in a time. So lights player from everyone, letting people know they know business, but everyone's got the lights on. You know, people aren't just going to move out the way on qualifying. Jamie F, little exclamation point there. Don't know whether that means it's got a disqualified lap. See if he improves. Goes up to third. So Amiga now in fourth. ICH now pushed down to fifth. And GR Martin is now in second. Oh, yes. See there that clear the engine notes revving as he, I think he downshifted maybe a bit too quick, carried too many revs through the corner, just couldn't get it settled in time. So he will start again. He's got just over 11 minutes left. I don't think we're going to see the top change at the moment. No, it doesn't. Jamie F still in third. Now, where's RS Jim? Now, we did see this actually in qualifying. Oh, managed to keep it going though. Well saved by Jim there. You can see the car slightly pulling to the left. Oh, someone messing up coming out the pits there. Who was that? That's Ayatel. Now, I have found that sometimes on this game that when you go to leave the pits, the wheel can pull to one side. So I think that's happened to Ayatel. Yeah, we'll see him leave the pits now. Hopefully he'll get out in one piece this time. Let's just see if the car jerks. No, it doesn't. Danzo still to put a time in there. Boy Racer has now took the top spot as well. Well, he took it a little bit, probably took about 50 seconds ago, because he's now come up to start a new lap. So he's just improved on his time there as well. And John Martin's still in second. A little bit of work to do, not a million miles away though. Someone pulled over there as well. Must maybe had an incident. Just stop this car. It's not going to get in the way of anyone. Lets the traffic pass. NGR Martin pushing hard here. I think that's Ayatel that he's just gone past. Is he going to take the top spot? No, he stays where he is in second place. There comes Jamie F. Is he going to be able to do anything here? Lights flash into the camera there. Stays in third place. RS Jim just moved up to 5th there. So Jim, I think what he likes to do is take his time, get his rhythm going. You know, let the heat really build up in the tyres, and his laps normally with Jim just get gradually faster and faster. I've been in a few races with him where you think, oh, doing better than Jim here. You know, he's quite good at qualifying, and all of a sudden, just towards the end, he'll just steal the pole or steal your place. So it's one of them that if you are out racing with us at NXT GEN and Jim's in the lobby with you, if you've got time left on qualifying to put laps in, it's probably best just to stay out and keep putting laps in, because Jim is one of them that will keep on going. Doesn't improve on his lap there though, stays in 5th. So Boy Racer at the moment looking safe. He's actually improved on his lap time again, so he's increasing the gap between him and the others. Oh, a little bit of contact there as well. Just try and find out who that was. Was it Danzo? It might have been Danzo. Yes, I think it was. Unfortunately for him, the cars just got side by side and touched. Momentum carried him through, and unfortunately Danzo had a visit to the wall. So you see him coming around. He won't improve on his time on here, but he's still got plenty of time. You know, you could get another 8 laps in really now, so still time to improve. Cam though, strangely enough, saying that he hasn't put a time in at the moment. Whether this is a bug with the director mode, we'll see how he places when the race starts, but as yet it's saying no time recorded for Cam. I find that hard to believe myself. See what's the time in now. Okay, so no, what I found hard to believe was true. Strange but true. So that's Cam moving up to 7th, just behind RS Jim. So RS Jim has been pushed down. There it is, the man there, Edu, with an awesome little drift. Can't hold it though. Onto the grass. Oh dear. I was going to say, it looks like he might be in the way there. And that was a heavy contact. I think damage is definitely off. So he's onto the there where the GP circuit meets the Indy. But I don't think he will be improving his time with that lap. So Boy Racer still holds out in the top spot. Is he going to improve his time here? No. So Martin there's got EZU just behind him. EZU pushing maybe a little bit too hard in this qualifying session. It's not getting the smoothest of drives, and he's going to lose it there again. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to be careful. He doesn't want to have a warning for race conduct. You know, we want to see clean driving in every aspect. You know, it's nice to see a spin now and again. And that's Jamie F430 who has moved into 2nd. Takes a very wide, very wide line. And that is definitely going to knacker this lap. Edu again. Going off. What's happening here? Whether it's a lapse of concentration. I just can't put my finger on what's going wrong. Could it be that he's spun? He's got, his tyres have heated up too much. He's got no grip. Let's see if he can get through the last section of the track. I mean, he was winner in race 1. The exhaust cracking and popping from these little Ginetta cars. So is Jamie F going to be able to get 2 poles on the bounce? Now surprisingly, Jim in 6th but has decided to pit in. Meagher's in 5th. I think that's not a bad place to start for him. He get a good start off the line. We're seeing at the top 6. It only takes one to make a mistake and he can easily gain a couple of places. So I think if you're in the top, if you're in the top 5, 6, that challenge for first is definitely a lot easier than if you started sort of in the sort of 9th and below. Anything can happen in the races. Doesn't really matter where you start. It's this is a long race. So we do snaking left and right there, trying to get some heat of the tyres. There's our current pole setter. Boy racer, will Edu move up here? He stays in 3rd. Let's go on board with Edu now for this lap. So let's just bring up the speedo there as well to see what he's doing. Seeing there, really getting the high revs around some of the gears. He looked a little unsettled but managed to get it under control as well. Takes it nice in the end. He's really getting as much out of there. He moves into 1st place there as well. Just in front of Boy Racer, who's just in front of him. So Boy Racer, I'll have seen his position change, but I don't think he knows that Edu is just behind him on the track. Edu's now pitted in. I personally would have kept going. It's definitely not over at the moment. You can see Boy Racer just in front of you as well. I would have stayed out, just kept pushing. Get a decent slipstream off the guy in front of him and maybe improve on your time just that little bit. Sometimes it's just that little bit that you need just to stay out in front. So that surprises me that he pitted in there. So no, Boy Racer doesn't improve on his time, but he has now got one last shot at this. But we've still got Jamie F out on track as well. He's going to manage to get another lap out of this as well. That's Jamie F who's just took 1st spot. Edu will be absolutely gutted by that. He'll probably feel that he should have stayed out now. But Jamie F at the moment is going to take 2 poles in a row. He'll hope for a better start than in race 1. I can definitely guarantee that. He just couldn't seem to get the power down like some of the others. Boy Racer's taken 2nd, pushed Edu down to 3rd. I predicted it. That could happen. I did say Boy Racer could take the top spot, but it's sort of played out as I said that it can happen, and that's race time over. No one else going to be able to put in the final lap. Thought NGR Martin might be able to, but unfortunately not time. You know, the additional time it gives you did run out. Oh no, 6 seconds there. Don't know why it's pitted him in. And his car is having one hell of a dicky fit. So Jamie F430 I should say, sorry, takes his second pole. So it's the brightly coloured green and yellow cars taking up the front row. Easy, I think he'll be kicking himself there. I do. And NGR Martin take the second grid. Amiga and RS Jim. Well, that rounds out your top 6. And Cam just missing out there as well as 7. Airtel running well at 8th. I don't think he was last. Last time he couldn't unfortunately sort of pick up where he did actually qualify just because of all the action that was going on at the front of the grid. But I think it's probably similar to race 1. Lights flashing there from Jamie F430. Let's see if he gets a better start this time. A much better start there from Jamie. And Boy Racer, good start from him as well. He's already into first place there as well. Oh, that's a little bump there from Jamie. Needs to be careful of that. And that's going to unsettle Jamie. And NGR Martin now sneaking up into second, side by side. It's got Edu who's just behind him there as well. 2 wide. NGR Martin still in second place, but not by a lot. Oh, Edu get 2 wheels on the grass there. That's going to lose him a little bit. RS Jim there, the orange, black and white, really pushing hard here on the Ginetta. It's got some space though, but I'll tell you who hasn't got space, and that's NGR Martin. He's a white filler in between 2 pieces of green Ginetta bread as they start lap 2 of 25 of our second Ginetta race of the evening. That's Jamie F trying to force Martin to change his line. Oh, again contact from Jamie F there as well. I think people might be having a word with Jamie at the end of this. It's not the best start for Jamie. It's not something that he's definitely wanted. It does throw you out as well. Edu there as well. He's got Cam next to him. Everyone trying to find their place on the grid there, but everyone is just battling it out. No one can seem to hold their position. I mean, Boy Racer is pulling away from us here, but Cam's got Edu in front, and he's got Amiga just behind him. Again, this is a 6-way battle for the top spot. Amiga following Cam there nicely round the corner. RS Jim is applying some pressure here, but all through this, Boy Racer slightly pulling away from the field, and GR Martin, and then Jamie F, RS Jim, Edu, Cam, Amiga. So the names really the same as the first race. Edu almost side by side now, coming down the home straight. I think he's going to hold this line. Oh, he's going to slot in as they start the battle all over again. Lap 4 now of 25 on this Brand Hatch Indy circuit. Just gliding the car around. Edu sticking to Jim like glue here at the moment. Look at them all following each other, and that normally means if one person makes a mistake, the rest will follow. Edu's gonna try and think about it. No, doesn't have the momentum to get to the side of Jim. Cam looking well here. Just trying to go to the onboard camera. with Jamie F 430, and that's RSG who's made a mistake there. Now Edu, I'm not sure what happened to Edu as well, but he's moved down to 7th. Could be the final section of the track. He wasn't doing well, he wasn't coping well with it in qualifying. It doesn't seem to have fared much better in this race at this moment in time. It's far from over. Looking a little bit unstable going through these corners here. I'm sure he'll settle down and apply the pressure again. But RSG not been. That's EDU going off there. Oh, he will absolutely be kicking himself. He's got NGR Lager, who's bearing down on him. Just behind him, ICH Motorsport. Airtel, and then NGR Ghost and NGR Taylor. So Boy Racer still running well in first here at the moment. A little bit of breathing distance now put between the top 3. But definitely not enough where you can relax. You still need to push hard. You know, get the best lines through the corners. While you've got that gap, you do want to increase it where you don't have to worry about too much about defending. There we see RS Jim and Amiga fighting it out here. Oh, Jim looking very smooth through that corner there. There's Edu going off in the distance there as well. And here we see a freeway battle for 8th place. ICH really applying the pressure to NGR Lager. And we've got Airtel who's coming up here. Side by side. ICH moves to avoid any unnecessary contact. I think we'll see Airtel take the place here. No, ICH, very misleading camera view there. I thought they were side by side going down the home straight. I've got NGR Ghost who's watching all this unfold in front of him. And he'll be ready to pounce if anything does happen. Airtel do some nice pressure driving here. And NGR Lager, that's Edu there as well. So NGR Lager is watching all this unfold behind him. He's got cars moving to the left. And he's got cars to the right. And all he can really do is just drive and hope the line he chooses is the best one to keep these guys at bay. But ICH is going to be getting a nice slipstream off him here. Is he going to try and pull a move on him? Is he going to go for a late move? Oh, I think he thinks about it. Couldn't get the job done in time though. Airtel whipping the car out. Lager defending well here. He's put a little bit of breathing space in between him and ICH there. ICH right back on him now. And he's got Airtel who'll be pushing him along. Oh, Airtel no way through for him there. That was unlucky for him. He does well to avoid any contact though. I think ICH is going to do Lager here. And I think Airtel is going to follow through. I think we're going to see him hold this line going into corner 1. Oh, that's Lager has to brake hard to avoid the contact. Oof. And everyone goes past him. And Jack Taylor there just in the red and black. Probably holding your breath and hoping that it works out all right. Jamie F really flying up to NGR Martin now. And Boy Racer slightly pulling away from 2nd place. But here we see Edu is right back on Gary here. So even with, you know, not the best starts, you know, for Edu, he's back on Gary here. Gary makes a mistake. He's going to pay for it by losing that spot. And Edu, next target, RS Gym. I think that's a little bit of lag coming from Edu's car there as well. Yeah, I think that's lag. I wouldn't really believe that. You know, hopefully that's, you know, we're just getting that in director mode. Hopefully Gary won't, because the last thing you need when you're in a race is unfortunately lag. It can really ruin the race. Gary George side by side. Oh dear, I think this is lag. I'm not too sure if, you know, Edu is on his screen, but Gary George going to lose some places through this. Yeah, he might bring it up with the stewards if someone's lagging. You know, play stops, it can be arranged after the race has ended. That's a real shame for him. Gary was doing well in this race as well. He'd probably feel that he could have challenged for a top 4 finish. And after all that, it's made it a little bit lonely for these guys at the moment out on top. So we got mid-table, mid-pack battles going on now. And what I fear is, if Edu is lagging, is he going to make it difficult for these guys to get past? So in lap 13 of 25. 12 laps to go. Yeah, I would say that is a bad connection for you. You can just see sort of the way the car is turning around the corner. It's almost sort of, looks like it's just sort of drifting across the track. We've got Amiga, who's got Ayatel really applying the pressure here. So on board with Ayatel as they approach lap 14 of 25 in race 2 of our Ginetta Junior League. You can hear the dust getting kicked up on the undercarriage of the car. Oh, Amiga, 2 wheels on the dirt, 2 wheels on the black stuff, and that really sometimes can end in tears. Ayatel really good on the brakes there though, has to really change his driving to avoid any unnecessary contact with Amiga. And just like that, we now approach lap 15 of 25. That's just how quick these laps go. But I tell you what, when you're Amiga and you've got this guys like this breathing behind you, these laps can seem like a very, very long time. But it is just a case of concentrate, get the job done, and just make it to the end. You can see there, a bit lonely for RS Gym at the moment. Top 3, not too much of a gap for them, but you know, this is one of them where it's kind of alright. I don't seem to be closing, but I'm not getting any further away, so just keep doing what I'm doing and hope the guy in front makes a mistake. But these battle here is carrying on. But you know, everyone sort of settling into a rhythm now. And then we just wait for a little bit of a concentration lapse from someone, and that's when someone will attack. And ICH, I think, just had one of those little moments there. Gary does seem to have closed down the gap on him here. So on board with Gary as he starts his approach to lap 17. Gary will be thinking, can I catch up? And when I do, how can I get in front? That's Edu going off there. Almost a little burst of speed from Gary there to get in front. Make sure that spot is his. But Edu right on his tail. I've raced against Edu in the Touring Car League, and this guy can apply pressure, but it's just about not breaking, not letting it break you. Edu takes a wide entry into the corner. Sometimes it's best just let the car sort of push it a little bit harder, let it go out to the edge of the track. You'll get as much speed as you can onto the home straight. And that's ICH there. Gary has to avoid, can't turn left too much. He's got Edu there. Gary does exceptionally well to avoid both cars. Good driving from Gary there. Secures the 6th spot from it as well. But you could see him avoided ICH. Couldn't move left too much because he had Edu on the side and he was aware of that. Is that a back marker there? No, that's Cam. They've caught up to Cam. So Cam, I think, had a bit of an off moment. They did catch up to him pretty quick. And all Cam could do now is just watch as Gary's going down the side of him. And Edu's just literally glued onto his bumper. Is he going to lose a couple of places here? He's bringing the fight to Gary. Amiga. He can't get back into the place to secure it, and I think he's going to have to let Edu get past him now as well. No, he's now got the line. It's just literally like everyone's going for it, and no one can get into the ideal racing line. That is the best thing. Oh, there's Edu, slots in now. He's got ICH who's just behind him, Airtel there as well. Well, that is the best thing about this track. It's, one person's going to have the line for this corner, and then the next one, the other driver's got the line for that. But this is a 5-way battle for 5th place. There's Cam swapping places now. Edu's now on the outside, but he's going to have the inside. The next corner, Gary's trying to defend as much as he can here. Let's go on board with Cam. So I'm just going to stop talking and just let the action unfold just in front of us. Just let you soak in what is happening. Airtel pulled away a little bit from Airtel. Sometimes that's not the worst thing to do in these situations when it's this close. I think that was a back marker there that was off. But yeah, sometimes, just back it off when racing's this close, something can happen. Can he keep it? Airtel does well there. Manages to stop the car from sliding on the grass. Well played, and he hasn't lost too much time from it either, so well played to Airtel in that move there. It's not ideal. On board with Edu now, as he applies more pressure to Gary, or Amiga I should say. And is he going to take the place? Yeah, Gary tries to defend, unfortunately couldn't get it in time. Cam's going to try and slice his way through, which he does. ICH dropped off a little bit out of this fight as well. These three still pushing hard though. But it's definitely still not over for ICH and Ayatel. Here's Gary now trying to think of an attack. As Cam thinks to attack, it leaves the door open slightly, but Amiga not able to capitalise on it. But Cam with an awesome run here, side by side with Edu. Hold your breath as they approach. Corner, who's going to do it? Who's going to come out in front? Gary thinks about it. Oh no, what's happened to Gary? Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think he went to it. Cam, I think, went to go left, but realised he was there. Snap back right, but Gary thought he might turn into him. Snap right, I think he just hit the grass. Managed to keep it going though, but has now lost the spot to ICH. And through all this, Edu just carries on going. Not paying too much attention to what's happening behind him, which is the best thing to do. And Ayatel now looking like he's out of this fight just at the moment. Boy Racer still out in front. Little flash of the lights there to the back marker to say thanks. I think that was NGR Danzo. But here these guys come. Far from over yet. On the penultimate lap of race 2 in our Ginetta Junior race. So, just reading the comments on Facebook. Yeah, there is some really good racing. That's Edu making a mistake now. Cam's going to say thanks very much. I'll have that. And ICH is like, oh, I'm back in this now. So gets his head down. So, final lap. And out of these bunch of guys, we now have a new guy leading, which is Cam. And this is just for 5th place. RSGM out in 4th. Fortunately, a bit of a lonely race for RSGM, but so ICH got Gary right on his tail here as well. So Boy Racer has taken the top spot in race 2. He was gutted in race 1. Oh, there's Gary. Is he able to make a move? Oh no! ICH closes the door on him. And that's EDU who's made a mistake. He's going to lose out to ICH, and I think he's going to lose out to Amiga as well. He'll be absolutely gutted. Well, that's the cool down lap. Don't worry about cars, just stopping. The race is over. So well done to Boy Racer. GR Martin second. Not much action happening at the front after a while. They pulled away. But real battles there. So well done to Cam. A 5th Edu. Oh, he'll be absolutely gutted with that. Ayatel, good racing as well. ICH. So real good battles from Cam, Amiga, ICH, Edu and Ayatel there through the last stage of the race. So that's our final race for our Ginetta Junior evening. As I said, we're back live tomorrow at 8:30 for our Clio Cup. That's also brought to you in association with Max Coates Racing. So get tuned for that. That's just like tonight. That's full stream coverage. Camera, you know, trackside camera footage with commentary. And then followed by that at 10 PM is our L&T Motorsport World Touring Car Championship, and that'll be from my driving perspective. So no commentary, that's just me in the car. So tune in for that. Last week it was from Bruno, some great racing there as well. But once again, thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe, hit the little notification bell to let you know when we are live. Do share, it really does help. I think that's it for the evening. Just gonna check. Yeah, that's people leaving the lobby. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you soon at Next Gen Racing.